everybody. Great to see you here. Happy Thanksgiving. I hope you're ready to play some games. And if you saw my stream yesterday with the Thanksgiving presentation, it might help you with the games today because they are Thanksgiving themed games. Yes, here we go. How's the sound? I've got the microphone back a little ways, not as close to me as it was yesterday. Is it better? Can you hear me okay? Or do I need to move it closer? And Zach is in the house. Woo-hoo! Zach is in the house. So you guys let me know how the sound is. And I'm going to put our first game up on the screen. Here we go. Mumsy sends her a new mic for the holidays, maybe. No, I did get a new one yesterday. Yeah, yesterday during the day, and I used it last night. So you have to let me know if it's any better. I got a new one. So I'm limited as to what types of microphones I can get because I do not have the little round hole. There's an output for speakers, but there's no input. So there's no way for me to use a microphone except for with the USB port. And there was only one model with the USB port. So kind of limited. It sounds better? All right. Sound is no worse. Okay. So yes, when was the first ever Thanksgiving celebrated? Indeed, it is B1621. The Mayflower left England and sailed to America in 1620. They were there that winter. Half the people died, and the remaining pilgrims then planted crops the next year in 1621 and celebrated Thanksgiving. Move the fan. There, the fan is now off. There is no fan. So let me know if that helped. Okay, let's see. What is the next question? Oh, there we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. 1621. Yes, indeed. Okay, next up. Which Native American tribe celebrated the first Thanksgiving with the Pilgrims? Was it the Cherokee, the Wampanoag, or the Sioux? We did talk about it yesterday. It is the Wampanoag. Yeah, there you go. I'll try to stop it to give us a chance to give you a chance to write your answers. Oh no, Piggy, you have to go down. How long did the first Thanksgiving celebration last? I did not say this, but I do know the answer because I've been watching Thanksgiving videos all day, and one was from a place called Plymouth Plantation, where it's a living history center, and so I know how long it lasted. Mumsy says B, 2 days. Zach says 2 days. It was 3 days. There we go. Yes. Okay. I was going to say, if they don't say 3 days, I'm in trouble. What meat was likely served at the first Thanksgiving? Well, we did talk about what they had. And yes, turkey was likely, but what did the Wampanoag tribe bring? They brought 5. They brought 5 of this animal. Venison, B. Yes, Zach and Mumsy both coming in with the right answer. It's deer or venison. Which president made Thanksgiving a national holiday? This was also in my presentation. Which president made Thanksgiving a national holiday? Was it Abraham Lincoln, George Washington, or Franklin D. Roosevelt? Mumsy's coming in with A, Abraham Lincoln. She was paying attention. Yes, Abraham Lincoln in 1863. Which president tried to move Thanksgiving up a week to extend the shopping season? Well, we've got a picture right there. Is it Franklin D. Roosevelt, John F. Kennedy, or Harry Truman? Who's in that picture? Zach coming in with FDR. Mumsy saying A, yes. Franklin D. Roosevelt. Got to extend that shopping season. What is the day after Thanksgiving commonly known as? Okay, not in the presentation, but I think most of us here know it. Is it Green Friday, Black Friday, or Yellow Friday? And you guys know why it's called what it is. Because all year round, all year long, if you're not making enough money, enough profit, you know, in the books, they would use black ink and red ink. So if you were in the red, you were not making profit. And the one day, Black Friday, would put you in the black. You would make enough, it would put you into profits for the year. Yes, and you both know it. Are there going to be fights this year? Last year, I didn't see a lot of videos about all the crazy fights. What is the name of the famous Thanksgiving parade held in New York City? Is it the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, the Rockefeller Parade, or the Times Square Thanksgiving Parade? And there it is, right there, live. Oh, look at Smokey the Bear's going sideways. Get him under control. You don't want to bump into anything. You don't want him to pop. Uh-oh. Now they're showing this one with a moose in the Arctic. Must be Alaska. Zach and Mumsy, the Macy's Parade, letter A. Okay, we're going to go back here. What's our next question? Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Which U.S. state raises the most turkeys? Ooh, what a great question. Is it Texas, Minnesota, or California? You know, I'm thinking it might be California because Foster Farms is in California. And I know Mumsy lives really close to the area where they have a lot of turkey farms, and they are super strict. They don't want those turkeys getting sick. And so they're super strict. Mumsy's saying C, and Zach is saying C. So we're all agreeing probably California. Let's see, is it? Whoa, Minnesota! Oh my goodness. What pie is a Thanksgiving favorite? Apple pie, pumpkin pie, or blueberry pie? Well, blueberry pie is my personal favorite. But at Thanksgiving, it's gotta be pumpkin. Yeah. A lot of places they have apple pie and pumpkin pie and pecan pie and mincemeat pie, or maybe that's Christmas. Mumsy is going for B, pumpkin pie. Dun, da, 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 pumpkin pie. I like to make it from scratch. Wow. What is a baby turkey called? A poult, a chick, or a gobbler? Wow. Poult, like poultry, chick, or gobbler? I'm going to go with the simple chick. There's Zach with pumpkin. Mumsy's going with A with a question mark. It could be. I don't know. I had a game for baby showers that had all the different baby animals. You had to guess the name of baby animals. I think the goose was a gosling. No guess for Zach. Let's see. Whoa, Mumsy! It is a poult. Wow. Which U.S. state was the first to officially adopt Thanksgiving? Virginia, Massachusetts, or New York? Wow. Well, the first Thanksgiving was in Massachusetts, right? The Pilgrims in Plymouth, Massachusetts. So that almost seems too easy. Then you've got Virginia. You've got New York. So this probably predates Lincoln in 1863, making it an official national holiday. So there was a state that, I'm thinking Virginia in the South. Zach says Massachusetts. Mumsy says, you guys are both say Massachusetts. Is it that easy? It was New York. We were all wrong. What are turkey feathers primarily used for after harvesting? Is it clothing, stuffing pillows, or animal feed? Well, they're saying the actual feathers, not the down. Are they referring, because down is what you stuff pillows with. And clothing, what, like down jackets? That's also down. What if it's animal feed? Do they grind them up into animal feed? Zach says, Mumsy and Zach both say pillows. And you're right. What is the traditional name for the Friday following Thanksgiving for Native Americans? Red Friday, Native American Heritage Day, Unthanksgiving Day. Well, Unthanksgiving Day isn't going to be a traditional name. I don't know. I'd go with A or B. Nobody wants to take a guess? Maybe Red Friday. No, Native American Heritage Day. All right. How many calories does the average person consume on Thanksgiving? 2,500, 3,500, 4,500. Well, I think it's a C, 4,500. 2,500 is not much at all. And like if you're on a diet, you're only eating 2,500, and 3,500 is like, that's like a normal day. I think like what you should eat. But you like super stuff yourself, so it's got to be C. Zach saying only 2,500. Mumsy's guessing C. Oh, move, go. Hey, no. Ah. Okay, I'm still here. Here we go. Mr. Piggy got in the way. See, 4,500. I called that one. All right. Which department store sponsored the first Thanksgiving Day parade? Ooh, oops, darn. I was going to say Gimbels. Macy's, Gimbels, or Saks Fifth Avenue? Well, we already saw the answer, so sorry. Which utensil was not used at the first Thanksgiving? A fork, a spoon, or a knife? I'm going to say a fork. A fork is a lot harder to manufacture, by hand, by blacksmiths or whoever, metal workers. A spoon is very simple. I think everybody has a spoon because whether you're having soup or stew, you need a spoon, right? And everybody has a knife. They hunt with the knives. Everyone's got a knife. Mumsy, is your B for spoon? Zach, haha, sorry, I'm here and there. Okay. Piggy's like taking a bath he's in front of my screen. His feet are on my keyboard, or threatening my keyboard. Okay, I'm going with fork. Mumsy's going with spoon. Yeah, it's a fork. What is the day for giving back after Black Friday and Cyber Monday? Charity Tuesday, Giving Tuesday, Thankful Tuesday. Well, giving back is charity, so it could be A. But, especially in America, like Taco Tuesday and things, they like alliterations, TT. So Thankful Tuesday. I'm going to go with Thankful Tuesday, but it could be Charity Tuesday. Has anybody heard of that before? I've never even heard of that before. Mumsy's going with C. Are you saying C because you have heard of it? Or are you saying C just because you're guessing? Let me know. You've never heard of it before. Okay. So we're guessing. Giving Tuesday. Okay, whatever. What was the first video game company to use a turkey in a Thanksgiving-themed game? Nintendo, Atari, or Sega? Sega. Nintendo, Atari, or Sega? And does this picture look like one game or the other? I'm going to guess Nintendo, but I don't know. Yes to both. Mumsy says Atari. I'm going to go with Nintendo. Zach is here and there. Mumsy, you're right. It's Atari. Good job. What annual event takes place on Thanksgiving morning in Detroit? The Thanksgiving Marathon, the Turkey Trot, or the Motor City Parade? Well, Detroit is the Motor City. That's why we have Motown. And there is a picture of a parade. Although that might be the Macy's parade. I don't know. But I'm going to go with C, Motor City Parade, because Detroit is the Motor City. Mumsy agreeing with C. Are we right? It's the Turkey Trot. What? Ooh, which president started the tradition of pardoning a turkey at the White House? Ooh. I just read a news article yesterday because Trump had pardoned the turkey, well, that's pardoned two turkeys. And it probably said it in there. What's our choices? Kennedy, Papa Bush, or Ronald Reagan? Well, Bush was after Reagan. I think Reagan was already was pardoning. I'm thinking it's Kennedy. I think it goes back to if it's these are our three. I think it's Kennedy. Zach says Reagan. Mumsy says Bush. All right, let's see. Mumsy! Good job. You're spot on. How many turkeys are eaten in the U.S. each Thanksgiving? Not all year, just on Thanksgiving. 22 million, 32 million, 46 million. I have no idea. I don't even know what the population of the U.S. is. I think it's in the hundreds of millions. I'm going to go with B. I'm just going to go with the middle, 32 million, just because it's the middle. Mumsy's saying A, 22 million. I mean, because usually it's like one turkey per family, not per person. So is it A or B? It's C, 46 million. Oh my goodness. What was missing from the first Thanksgiving feast that is a staple today? I know. Did you guys pay attention to my presentation yesterday? They grew corn. The cooperation between the Wampanoag tribe and the Pilgrims was they taught them how to grow the corn. The cranberries were native. They taught them to pick cranberries. What they did not have with them that first Thanksgiving, some came later, all right, but that first Thanksgiving, they did not have potatoes. Love me some mashed potatoes and gravy. Some people like to do roasted potatoes. That was a choice on the dinner that I had delivered. I had to choose between roasted potatoes or mashed potatoes. I chose the mashed potatoes. Yeah, wow, Mom, that's a lot of turkeys, huh? Okay, so everybody's going with B, potatoes. There we go. Ooh. What 18-minute long comedy recording is a Thanksgiving classic? The Turkey Song, Alice's Restaurant, the Pumpkin Pie Rap. It's got to be the Turkey Song. 18 minutes long. Oh, wait, the Turkey Song is probably not 18 minutes. Is it Alice's Restaurant? Any guesses? Any guesses? Mumsy's going. Oh no, that's the potatoes. Nobody. Yeah, that's it's Alice's Restaurant. Okay. What is a traditional Thanksgiving greeting? Merry Thanksgiving, Happy Harvest, Happy Thanksgiving. Well, we've all been saying it all day, haven't we? Happy Thanksgiving! Did you guys see my my short? I did. If you haven't seen it, you got it. When this is finished, go click on my channel, and then go to the shorts. And I did a short video of my Thanksgiving dinner that I ordered delivered. Oh, you said B. Oh, what? Yeah, that B was for Alice's restaurant. You were right. Okay, C. Happy Thanksgiving. All right, here we go. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Turkey Day. What state is known as the birthplace of Thanksgiving? All right, now we're into Massachusetts. The Pilgrims landed at Plymouth, Massachusetts. That is the birthplace of Thanksgiving. Do we agree? Other options are Virginia and Florida. I wonder if there's going to be a question where Virginia is the answer. Oh, what year did the first Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade take place? We got 1920, 1924, or 1930. Well, 1930 would have been the year after the Depression started. So if it's 1930, they must have been trying to cheer everybody up with a parade. So that's possible. But otherwise, it seems like it would be a strange year to start something new when the Depression had just started. So I would go with B, 24. Mumsy says A, 1920. Woo! 1924. All right. How many women were at the first Thanksgiving? Wow. Oh. Okay. There were 102 passengers. 30 something were pilgrims, but that doesn't matter. It wasn't only the pilgrims that were there. I mean, the other people that were still surviving were also there. So out of 102 passengers, there were like 50 that were remaining. Some of them may have also died throughout the year. I mean, because it's just after that winter, there were 50 remaining. There were, I can tell you, I don't know if it's going to come up, but there were 90 members of the Wampanoag tribe. And that was like men, women, and children that came, 90 of the Wampanoag tribe. So it's less than 50 people total. How many were women? Wow, I want to go with 12. I really do. I want to go with 12, but I'm going to go with A, 5. More than talk to me on Tinder. Oh my gosh, you disappear because you're talking to people on Tinder. Okay, good for you. So Mumsy's saying B, 12. I'm going with A, 5. Maybe Channy should be my date. Well, good luck. Find her in Vietnam. Okay. 4. Only 4 women. Oh my God. They must have been busy cooking. What U.S. president was the first to officially declare Thanksgiving a holiday? Wasn't this the first question? Is this some kind of trick question, or did they not realize it was Abraham Lincoln? I mean, officially declare it a holiday. It was Lincoln. Enough about Channy, I guess. She did message me. She said she watches the lives and she misses me. She She said, how are you now? I said, I'm okay. How are you? She said, sometimes I miss you and I watch you live on YouTube. I see you all the time. Wish you good luck. I said, is the area where you are living flooded? Because Vietnam's having some serious flooding. I think the death toll is up to like 40-something people. I said, thank you. I wish you the best life. And then she answered, they don't exist about the floods, so she's not in a flooded area. I said, good. She sent emojis, asked if I've eaten yet. I said, yes. She says, are all the animals and dogs okay? Are the parties okay? And then I sent her the link to the Thanksgiving dinner video, the short. I said, today is turkey day, but I did not want to cook alone, so I ordered delivery. She says, when you go live, I always see it on YouTube because you're connected from your phone. I see it all, and she probably means on her phone. And I also see your smiling face and missed you so much. And then I told her Cassie was in France, so all the cats are in the house now. The dogs are happy. I miss you too. There you go. So that's the update with Chani. This question didn't come up before. It wasn't the first question. Okay, we all know it's Abraham Lincoln. I'll pause it for a second. Let's get started. Oh, when was the first ever? Okay. It didn't come up before. What Native American taught the Pilgrims to cultivate the land? Do you remember? Do you remember a day in September? La, da, da, da. We've got Squanto, Samoset, and Pocahontas. The Pocahontas is not part of this story. Samoset was the chief, but Squanto is the one that could speak English. Right? So it should be Squanto. There we go. What is the most popular side dish served on Thanksgiving? Stuffing, mashed potatoes, or green bean casserole? I love all of those, but I think the most popular is the green bean casserole. People who don't like other things, they still like the green bean casserole. Mumsy coming in with C, she agrees. I love all of it. You know what was really interesting is they made little round hockey puck size stuffings. They gave me 2. And I only ordered a half plate. And I have leftovers. Okay, Mumsy says green bean casserole, but Zach says stuffing. Let's see, what is it? Oh, we're both wrong. It's mashed potatoes. What is a turkey's wattle? What is the wattle? Is it the skin under its beak, its tail feathers, or its gobble sound? Gobble, 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 gobble. Gobble, 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 gobble. Is it the gobble sound, the tail feathers, or the skin under its beak, that red part right here? It's A. You're all 3 today? You're all 3 side dishes? Turkey waddle, turkey waddle. It's a wattle, not waddle. Or waddle, if you waddle, that's like walking funny, right? Let's go. It's A, the skin under its beak, this red part. What U.S. state consumes the most turkey on Thanksgiving? California, Texas, or Florida? Well, California might have a lot of vegans that might not have turkey. So I think it's between Texas and Florida. I mean, Texas has more land, but Florida might have more people. Texas might be a little more patriotic. But then again, they might do barbecue. But then maybe maybe Florida, there's a lot of Cuban people and stuff. There's a lot of like snowbirds or retired people. Wow, that's a good question. Zach is going with California. Thanksgiving trivia coming up. Nope. Okay, everybody's going with California. I think it's either Texas or Florida. Oh, it's California. What animated film features a turkey trying to change the course of Thanksgiving history? Turkey Trouble, Freebirds, or Chicken Run? I do know there's a movie called Chicken Run. I don't know if there's a movie called Freebirds or Turkey Trouble. So I'm going to have to go with C. I don't think I've seen Chicken Run. Mumsy's going with A, Turkey Trouble. Zach's going with Freebirds. All right, we have an A, B, C here in our answers. Which one? Only one of us can be right. Zach with Freebirds. Good job. What sport is traditionally played on Thanksgiving Day in the U.S.? Well, there's a picture. There's a picture. Is it baseball? That's not a picture of baseball. Is it soccer? That's not a picture of soccer. That's a picture of American football. American football. Shall we peek over at the parade? What's going on with the parade? Is that Where's Waldo people? Where's Waldo must have just gone by. Where's another float? Give me a float. What the heck? This is weird. Come on, show me a float. Show me a float. There we go. Go, 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 go. There's a star for Macy's. What's coming? Something blue. Is it like a Pikachu, like the Pokemon Pikachu? Or is it just a kitty? Is that a cat? It's blue. Maybe it's just a blue cat. No, I think it's a Pokemon kind of thing, right? The Pikachu. I don't know. All right, back to the game. That was an easy one. Yeah, that's easy. It's football. How many pounds does the average Thanksgiving turkey weigh? 12, 15, or 16? Average? I'd go with 12. 12 pounds. For average. Some are less, some are more. What say you? I haven't bought a turkey in a long time, and everything here is in kilos. We get Norbest turkeys here. I don't know why they don't import any other ones. They just import Norbest. So I guess it probably has pounds on it because they're importing them from America. I'm not seeing anything in my chat. Oh wait, there's Zach says 16. 16 pounds. Wow. So that means there's other ones that are bigger, like 20-pound turkeys. for 16 to come down and be the average? Ah, you're right. You're right. Wow. What was the name of the ship the Pilgrims sailed to America? The Mayflower, the Santa Maria, or the Pinta, or the Nina? The Nina, the Pinta, the Santa Maria. Yeah, none of those. It's A, the Mayflower. Oh, Mumsy went for B for 15 pounds. You were close, Mom. You were only 1 pound off. Okay, we know it's the Mayflower. I'm moving on. What is the waddle of a turkey used for? Helps with balance. Used as it is used in mating displays. Oh no, stop. Sorry. Piggy was in the way. That's what I was going to say, used in mating. All right, what was the purpose of the first Thanksgiving feast? Celebrate the Pilgrims' first harvest, to establish a new colony, to make peace with neighboring tribes. Well, I can tell you in reality, they were not establishing a new colony. It was a plantation, but not a colony. They had already made peace with the neighboring tribes. They actually had a treaty with the Wampanoag, again, so that they would help if the Wampanoag were attacked by another tribe that was in the southwest of them. Then the Pilgrims would come help to fight them. And then if the Pilgrims were attacked by a tribe that was on the southeast of them, the Wampanoag would come and help fight them. Okay, so they already had a treaty. They had peace. That happened in the winter, okay, early on. So it's A, it's got to be A, to celebrate the Pilgrims' first harvest. Oh, Zach said balance on the waddle. Neighbors. Let's see. Yep, A, to celebrate the Pilgrims' first harvest. What year did Congress officially establish Thanksgiving as a national holiday? This was in my presentation. So Abraham Lincoln was in 1863, but Congress, because the year was like changing, they made it the fourth Thursday in 1941. Mumsy's saying A. No, that was Abraham Lincoln as a presidential declaration. A. But I'm going with C. Dun, da, da, da. It's a nice picture. Well, that's it. Okay, so I'm actually going to come. Let me see. Okay, here we go. Um, 1941, yeah. So here is a would you rather. I mean, we're going to see two choices, and there's no right or wrong. It's just a chance for you to say which one would you rather. All right. Would you rather mac and cheese or mashed potatoes? Oh, there's a countdown. Okay. Mac and cheese or mashed potatoes? You can just put mac or potatoes. Me, I would rather have mashed potatoes. Now, the dinner that I had tonight did have mac and cheese also, and it was really good. It was really creamy. They had like a crumb crust type thing on the top of it, but under the breadcrumbs, it was super creamy. Oh my goodness. I only ate half of it, so I got the other half for tomorrow. But what was really interesting for the green beans, they did fry onions, so homemade fried onions, the same I do homemade fried onions as well, because we don't have the Durkee's fried onions to buy here, or if they do, they cost too much. But I've been here 14 years, and at least the first 10 years, you couldn't even buy them. Maybe now you can get them, but I've already adapted to frying them myself. So they had the fried onions and they had green beans, but it was just like boiled or roasted green beans. It's really crisp, and and then they had like mushrooms that were probably fresh mushrooms that were cut up and sautéed, added with it, which I picked out because I don't like mushrooms. But there was no creamy casserole sauce. It was green beans with the fried onions and some spices. They seasoned it well. Mumsy says potatoes. Me too. I like potatoes. Would you rather turkey or ham? I think I know which one Mumsy likes. I like turkey. Mumsy, I'm going to guess, likes ham. But for me, turkey. And so many people complain about, the breast meat's so dry, so they like the dark meat. But I don't know. I cook my turkey well, and the breast meat on my turkeys is never dry. Did you answer, Mumsy? Oh, surprising me. Mumsy says turkey. Hi, baby. Okay. Would you rather pumpkin pie or pumpkin cheesecake? Pumpkin cheesecake sounds delicious. I would love to eat pumpkin cheesecake, but for my Thanksgiving dinner, I want pumpkin pie. And that's what I had. I had a slice of pumpkin pie that came with my dinner tonight. Mumsy says pie. Okay. Which when I make it, I make from scratch. Dinner rolls or biscuits? Oh, wow. Okay. For me, I love biscuits, especially biscuits and gravy. But for Thanksgiving, I gotta have dinner rolls. And I don't eat them with dinner. I use the dinner rolls to make little turkey sandwiches the next day. Okay. But if I don't have rolls, I can't make my turkey sandwiches. Mumsy also says rolls. Would you rather, what is that, scalloped potatoes or stuffing? Again, I love scalloped potatoes. It's so good. But I got to give it to stuffing, especially for Thanksgiving. I want stuffing. I'm going to have seconds of my stuffing. It was odd. The stuffing that I got with my dinner tonight was odd. Like I said, it was about the size of a hockey puck and round like that. But when you're trying to prepare all the food that you can pack easy for deliveries, it makes sense that they made it that way. So it was really easy. And once it was in my mouth, it tasted fine. No complaints at all. Mumsy also saying stuffing. Okay. There we go. You see me always going like this, it's because I'm trying to see around the cat. Oh, carrots or green beans. All right. Now, this is a picture of green beans, not green bean casserole. Right? Now, if they said green bean casserole, that would win. But this is just regular green beans. And the carrots for Thanksgiving, you got to put a little honey and glaze, or maybe sometimes I do ginger and garlic. Carrots. Yeah, I got to have carrots. I did not have carrots with my dinner, with my Thanksgiving dinner tonight, but that's okay. You know, they did an amazing job with everything they gave me, and I'm very happy and satisfied. And it was like $9.98 or something, so it was like $10, and then it was like $3.75 for the slice of pumpkin pie. So all said and done, and then it was like 75 cents for the delivery. So, or no, 7,000 real. It was $1.75 for the delivery, so almost $2. So yeah, but still right about 15, maybe $16 for my dinner. So I'm good with that. Mumsy also says carrots. Would you rather apple pie or apple crumble? Oh, wow, what a good choice. I'm going to go with crumble. When it comes to pie, although I love pie crust, but I like crumble better than pie. That's me. That's just me. And of course, ice cream on it. Nice and hot with cold ice cream on top. Good stuff. Mumsy, wake up. Apple pie or apple crumble? While I'm waiting for you, we will. Oh, there it is, crumble. I was going to say we could see another float. Okay, crumble. Me too. Interesting. Would you rather? Now we have green bean casserole or sweet potato casserole. Wow, why did they put these two up against each other? Um, when it's the sweet potato casserole with mashed sweet potatoes, I definitely have to go for the green bean casserole. I do like candied yams, but I like them chunky, right? I don't like them mashed. Okay, Mumsy, we're waiting on you. Green bean casserole or sweet potato casserole if you had to choose one? There's a lot of people on stilts in this parade. I'm surprised there's that many people that walk on stilts. That's a pretty float. I have no idea who all these people are that are like on the floats. Okay, Mumsy says green bean casserole. Next up, apple cider or cranberry punch. Wow. I don't usually drink either one. I like cranberry sauce. I don't know that I like cranberry juice. I do drink cranberry juice. Apple cider. I do not like apple juice. But when it's made into cider and it's hot, it's really delicious. So between these two, I'll have to go with apple cider. Mumsy's going with cranberry punch. There's one that we are different on. Would you rather gravy or tomato chutney? Is that a British thing? Tomato chutney? What? This is America. Who does tomato chutney? Who even uses the word chutney in America? That's gravy. That's gravy. That's a no-brainer. That's gravy. Tomato chutney. What the heck? I mean, I'd rather have horseradish than tomato chutney. I don't even know what that is. I mean, yeah, gravy. Yeah, gravy. It's got to be gravy. They just threw that in there to like annoy us. Oh, cream corn or cornbread. Well, I don't usually have cornbread at Thanksgiving, but I hate creamed corn. My Uncle John, who was like a big brother to me growing up, uh, he loved cream corn. He particularly loved to put cream corn on his mashed potatoes. But I hate cream corn. If you give me buttered corn, great. I would say buttered corn over cornbread. But that's not the choice here. It's creamed corn or cornbread. So I am going with cornbread. Mumsy, what say you? Creamed corn or cornbread? Looks like there's a marching band coming up. Cornbread. Would you rather roasted cauliflower or roasted Brussels sprouts? I absolutely love Brussels sprouts. So, I mean, I like cauliflower, but I love Brussels sprouts. So I'm going with Brussels sprouts. You know, one thing the pilgrims should have brought over with them? Parsnips. I love parsnips. But that's kind of a British thing. It didn't take over here in America. We had turnips. My Gurmpy, my grandfather, I called Gurmpy, he loved turnips. So I grew up eating turnips too. Brussels sprouts for Mumsy. All right. Would you rather homemade cranberry sauce or the canned cranberry sauce? Wow. Oh, I love this one. I mean, I would be very happy to have homemade cranberry sauce. Um, I think that would be very interesting if I was at somebody else's dinner and that's what they served. Um, but when we're talking about comfort food and we're talking about tradition and how you grew up, I have to say, I love the canned cranberry sauce. The jelly kind with the lines that you cut. I love the canned cranberry sauce. So it's that for me. Mumsy also going with canned. All right. All right. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed playing some Thanksgiving Day games. And while you are maybe preparing your own Thanksgiving dinner, I hope you have a wonderful day. And never forget that love transcends time and space. So wherever and whenever you're watching me, I love you. And I'm grateful and thankful that you're here spending a little bit of time with me. I really appreciate that because I'm sure you're busy and you have other things to do. And yet here you are. So thank you. Mumsy said she had fun giving hugs. The next live stream that's planned is on Sunday with crosswords. Even if you're not familiar with doing crosswords and you don't think it's your thing, sure, give it a try. You know, come hang out. I always appreciate if you can help. I mean, sometimes, it's a wide variety of topics. There's sports, there's history, there's music, there's actors and actresses and movies and science and biology and languages, some French, some German, some Spanish. There's so many different things, and everybody can contribute the thing that they're good at. And if it's something that you don't know, you learn it. So it expands your vocabulary, you know? So don't be afraid if you don't know the answers. That's okay, because that means you're learning something new. So join me on the crosswords. Zach said, oh, sorry you were away a bit. No problem. And happy Thanksgiving to me and Mumsy. We appreciate that, and also wish you a great Thanksgiving. So until next time, because you never know, I might pop in on a Friday or a Saturday if there's something to talk about. So whenever the next time is, until then, catch you later.